తెలంగాణ అసెంబ్లీ సమావేశం కంటిన్యూ అవుతోంది. లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
Godavari Bana Kachara link project in April this year, we had raised our voice in the scheme seeks to divert 200 TMC of water from Godavari rivers, Polavan, Rayasima through Bolapalli reservoir and Bankacharla head regulator at Nagarjuna Sagar, sir. Sir, before I speak on Kaleshwaran irrigation scheme, Honorable panel speaker, sir, I would like to point out that the Congress in its manifesto before the 2024 assembly elections in United AP had promised to complete 2004 sir, had promised to complete all irrigation projects in the state on priority, sir, in the year 2004, sir. After the Congress assumed power in 2004, under late YS Rashekar Reddy Saab leadership, Jalayagnam program was launched to bring 82 lakh acres under irrigation in 5 years by 2009. Soon after retaining power in 2009, YSR died in an air crash and many irrigation projects under Jalayagnam remained incomplete, sir. This was because there were issues like bifurcation of United AP and two successive Congress chief ministers after YSR failed to give priority to Jalayagnam, sir. Sir, it is another matter that the Jalayagnam later dubbed as Dhanayagnam, I would say, sir. Sir, I'm sorry to say, sir, let be any government, sir, let be any irrigation projects, it becomes an ATM. Only the password changes in 5 years, sir. Only the password changes. And you know, sir, when I say Dhanayagnam, because of large scale of misappropriation of funds in the name of mobilization advance to the contractors, sir. Sir, I remember, sir, we had a debate, sir, when Mr. Ponna Lakshmaya was in Congress and he was the irrigation minister then, when late Rashekar Reddy Saab was the chief minister, sir. We had a debate on irrigation, sir, and it went on till, I think, till 12:30 in the night, sir. Early morning, 12:30 midnight, sir. And again, you know, all such debates were happening, corruption, this, that. So, you know, sir, I'm really sorry to say that. For any government and every government, irrigation projects have become an ATM, sir. This needs to be stopped, sir. This needs to be stopped, sir. And you know, sir, there then, a new thing was invented by the then Congress, sir. Mobilization of advance. Sir, you know, mobilization of advance. Make a project, bring the drawings, give a mobilization advance. Ho gaya, mobilization advance used to go to the contractor. Piche say I don't know where it used to go, sir. So mobilization advance continued again after the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh and later Telangana, sir. If one is succeeding, so I think, you know, they are succeeding with the lovely ideas, sir, given by the previous government, mobilization advance. So that is why I say, sir, the state of irrigation projects in our state is, the people responsible for it are the Congress, the TDP and the BRS, sir. Sir, I may also point out the Pranahita Chivala project, one of the key projects on the Jalayagam program, sir. However, the history of Pranahita projects goes back to 1962, when the Krishna Godavari Commission, KG Commission, recommended construction of a reservoir with storage capacity of 143 TMC at Tabi and Vatra village in Pranahita river, sir. Also, honorable panel speaker, sir, in 1975, an agreement was signed with Maharashtra for construction of an interstate project on Pranahita, but later Maharashtra withdrew from the project on the grounds that it would not be of much benefit to them, sir. Under YSR, this lift irrigation projects were revived in 2006 and it was contemplated to construct a barrage across the Tammi Dihati village for inter-river basin transfer of feeding Godavari river water to Krishna basin. The Pranahita Chivella project was initially approved with an estimate of outlay of 17,875 in the May 2007, sir. And the project cost escalated to rupees 38,500 crores by December 2008, soon after its foundation was laid by YSR, sir. The project envisaged lifting 160 TMC for irrigation of 16 lakhs in 8 old districts and meeting the drinking water needs of Hyderabad and Rangareddy districts. So this project was completed within 3 to 4 years of foundation. However, the project remained a non-starter by 2014 when Telangana state was formed and BRS came to power under KCR Saab leadership, sir. I would like to point out that if Congress government had expeditiously completed the Pranahita Chivalla project before 2014, the BRS government would not have got the opportunity to remodel this project as a Kaleshwaram and change the intake point from Tamiditi to the Medigadda, sir. Sir, no wonder the Congress government literally handed over the unfinished Pranahita Chivalla project to successive BRS government to convert it into Kaleshwaram project, while an agreement with Maharashtra government remained elusive for the Congress and TDP regime in AP. The BRS government signed an accord with Maharashtra government in March 2016, sir. So the foundation was laid for Kaleshwaram project on 2nd of May 2016, project commission on 21st June 2019. That is in a little over three years. We can, sir, in a Srisaram left bank canal project for which the foundation stone was laid in 1983 and the project is yet to be completed, sir. Due to the mishap on February 22nd this year, work on the tunnel scheme of SLBC project have come to a halt, and it is unlikely that this project can be completed by fresh deadline of June 30, 2026. Sir. Sir, there are numerous irrigation projects, both major and medium, which are delayed for long period, that is years and decades, leading to enormous cost overruns. Sir. Honorable panel speaker, sir, since 1956, as many as 76 irrigation projects were taken up in Telangana, including 34 major, 39 medium, 2 modernization and 1 flood bank project for creating an irrigation potential of 96.64 lakhs acre, against which an irrigation potential of 43.6 lakh acre is created.